Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. So in the previous period, we are discussing problems based on which one? Water bill, isn't it? Okay, water bill. Okay, now I said it is incomplete, so I'll share the screen. After doing that one, we can start with a small puzzle-like setting is there. Seating arrangement. That question we can check. Okay, seating arrangements. I'll share. So the last question you said it is incomplete. Okay, I'll show that one. Check it. Whether you are getting the answer. Water bill. Not water bill. I think it is a. Is it gas consumption? Isn't it? That one only is left out. Water bill we did. Gas consumption only one question was there. Okay, write the question, children. I think you copied the question. Only the calculation part you have to check, isn't it? Is that no?
No, ma'am.
You didn't write the question?
No.
No. Then write this one. Write this. After that, we can do seating arrangement. That is a very simple one. Simple problems. Simple problems. Who is sitting left or who is sitting right? That questions. That like a puzzle. Do this one. I think then I'll stop recording. After this, I'll start. Okay, once you finish this, you tell me, children. Okay, for the time being, I'll stop. Okay, so we can start with the next topic. Write the heading, seating arrangement. Seating arrangement. Okay.
Ma'am, new chapter.
Not new chapter, it's a small topic. Okay, you can write. Earlier we learned about some questions like arrangements and all we learned, isn't it? Like puzzles, problems we did some questions. Quantitative aptitude we did. It comes not under the separate chapter, it comes under the chapter quantitative aptitude. Quantitative aptitude. That day we learned some questions like reasoning, isn't it? Similar type. Okay, write down quantitative aptitude. Under the heading quantitative aptitude. This is the topic name, quantitative aptitude. Under that heading only, you'll get this type of questions. Okay, under that question set, you will get this type of questions. Okay. What's this? So we are going to learn about seating arrangements. Seating arrangements. Okay, there are two types of seating arrangements, linear arrangement and circular arrangements. Linear arrangement and circular arrangements are there. Okay, linear arrangement and circular arrangement. So under that, okay, a seating arrangement means we are arranging a group of persons. Okay, what is a seating arrangement? We are arranging a group of persons fulfilling the given conditions. Some conditions will be given. To the left, this person should sit. To the right, this person should be there. Then you will be asked to find who is sitting next to one person. Suppose A, B, C, A, D are sitting. Who is sitting to the left of A, who is sitting to the right of A, according to this condition. Some conditions will be given. From this conditions, you have to answer that question. Okay, so the seating arrangement, we can do it in two ways. The first one is linear and the next one is circular arrangement. Linear arrangement and circular arrangement. Okay, linear arrangement and circular arrangement. Linear and circular. So what is linear arrangement? In this type of arrangement, we have to arrange this group of people in a line. For example, in this form, A, B, C, D, E. Suppose 5 persons are sitting, means in this form, you will arrange. Arranging in the form of line. What about circular arrangement? Suppose A, B, C are sitting in a form of circle. Suppose they make sitting, okay, like this. We call it as circular arrangement. So, if the seating arrangement is done in a line, we call it as linear arrangement. Suppose a group of persons are sitting around a circular table, fulfilling the given conditions, it is called circular arrangement. Okay, are you ready to answer these questions? Because of morning onwards, you are doing this billing and all. So I thought I'll take with small, easy topic. One small topic only is this. Within this period, it will get over. 1 or 2 questions only is there. Just for your understanding. When you go for PSC exam and competitive exams and all, you will get this type of questions in quantitative aptitude. Okay? Are you ready? Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's try. Okay, write the question. Read the information and answer the questions given below. Read the information and answer to the questions below. 9 persons, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I, up to I. 9 persons, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I are watching a football match in a stadium. Sitting in a row. They are sitting in a row. Okay. And this is the condition given. So, we have 9 persons sitting in a row. The first condition is E is at one end of the row. E is at one end of the row. E at one end of the row. Then the next condition given is B is seated adjacent to F and I. B is adjacent to F and I. B is adjacent to F and I. C is the immediate right of D. C is the immediate right of D and at 4th place. And at 4th place to right of A. And 4th place to right of A. H is immediate left of G. H is immediate left of G. G is at 6th place. G is at 6th place to the left of E. G is at the 6th place to the left of E. F is immediate right of C. F is immediate right of C. F is immediate right of C. Okay. Is it clear, children? 9 of them are watching a football match by sitting in a row. E is at one end of the row. B is adjacent. B is sitting adjacent to F and I. B is sitting adjacent to F and I. Then C is the immediate right of D, and at the fourth place to the right of A. And at the fourth place to the right of A. H is immediate left of G. H is immediate left of G. G is at the sixth place to the left of E. To the left of E. F is at the immediate right of C. Write the seating arrangement according to the given conditions. Can you arrange them according to the given condition? Shall we try? So actually, how many positions are there? Okay, so we want to arrange 9, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now look at the first one. What is given? E. It is given. It's given that E is at one end of the row. So E will be occupying this place or this one, isn't it? Either this one or this one. Any one of the cases possible. Now what is given in the next question? Next condition is given. B is seated adjacent to F and I. B is seated adjacent to F and I. So B is sitting adjacent to F and I means what are the possibilities? B is sitting adjacent to F and I. So that means B will be sitting like this, isn't it? Or I, B, F. Both cases are possible. In this case also B is adjacent to F and I. In this case also it is adjacent to I and F. So we don't know where you have to place. Now look at now go through the next condition. What is the next condition given? C is to the immediate right of D. C is to the immediate right of D and at fourth place to the right of A. H is to the immediate left of G. Now E is the only letter we have fixed. So you look at the condition based on E. G is at the sixth place to the left of E. G is to the sixth place to the left of E. So G is to the left place, sixth place to the left of E. So whether this one is possible, whether E will be taking this position or the last position, whether E will be taking the first position or last position?
Last.
Last. If you take first position, you will not be able to arrange, isn't it? Do you understand this one, Aparna? Is it clear, children? So E will be occupying this position. So E will be occupying the last position only. The first position is not possible. So the first position I am rubbing this. So, okay, this and all, there is no particular solution. This way only you can try, it's not. Okay, you can try it, read the question and you have to try it. Okay, this is that's why we call this as quantitative aptitude. So the first condition we have used, the next condition also we have used. G is at the sixth position, sixth place to the left of E. So to the left of E, sixth position, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here G will be coming. Sixth position. G is at the sixth position. G is at sixth place to the left of E, to the left of sixth position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here only you will get G. Now, then, so we have used this condition. Once G is fixed, based on G, is there anything given? Based on G?
H is immediate left of G.
H is the immediate left of G. So where you will get? So G is here, okay? G is to the left. Left means this side. So second position will be occupied by H. This side means it is right. That one is left. So H is the immediate left of G. So this condition also we have used. Now look at the next one. Based on G and H, is there anything given? G, H. Now, is there any other thing given here? No, isn't it?
No.
No. Then, now we'll start with the next. What is the next condition given here? B is seated adjacent to F and I. So this one condition is given. What is the next possibility given? C is to the immediate right of D. C is to the immediate right of D. So C is to the immediate right of D. So you'll get in the form of DC, isn't it? Then, and at fourth place to the right of A. And it is C is at the fourth place to the right of A. So after A only you will get C. So A, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the another format we are getting. A space space, then again DE, DC. Then H is at the left of G, that one we have filled. G is at the sixth place to the left of E. F is to the immediate right of C. F is to the immediate right of C. So here you will get F. So what is the possibility? H and G is already filled, isn't it? H and G is already filled. Between A, you need some space. We don't know who will be coming here, but D, C, F. But with F, what we know? Between F and B, F and I, we have B. F. So suppose you use this condition, F, B, I. And you, okay, this is a trial and error process only. Suppose I fill here A. This is A. This is D. These two places are occupied by H and G. D, C, F, B, I. Now check, is it correct? Is it satisfying the given condition? A, H, G, D, G, C, F, B, I. Now look at the condition, check it, and is it satisfying the condition? They are all sitting in a row. E is to the left, E is at the one end of the row. E is at the one end of the row. B is sitting adjacent to F and I. B is sitting adjacent to F and I. C is to the immediate right of D. C is the immediate right of D. And at the fourth place to the right of A. Is it at the fourth place? C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. H is to the immediate left of G. H is to the immediate left of G. G is at the sixth place to the left of E. Okay, from here, it is at the sixth place to the left. Okay. F is the immediate right of C. F is the immediate right of C. So what is the position? What is the arrangement we are getting there? A, H, G, D, C, F, B, I, E. This is the arrangement we are getting. You understand this one, children? Okay, this one you have to try and do this. Trial. By trial only you will get the answer. Suppose in the first step you will not get. Then again you have to rearrange it. Is it okay? Are you getting some idea?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Annette? Aparna?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, yes, Aparna. Now, answer these questions. Okay, write this one. Who is sitting at the center of the row? Who is sitting at the center of the row? Who is sitting at the center of the row? Who is sitting at the center of the row? What is the answer?
C.
C. Write the answer also there. Who is sitting at the center of the row? The answer is C. Next one. Who is at the other end of the row? Who is at the other end of the row?
A.
A. What is the position of I with respect to G? What is the position of I with respect to G? What is the position of I with respect to G? What is the, how will you give the position of I with respect to G?
Sixth place after G.
After, we'll not be using the word after. Instead of that, we use the word left or right. So, I is to the
Sixth place.
sixth place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I is to the fifth place, to the right of G. I is at the fifth place to the right of G. I is at to the fifth place to the right of G. Okay. I is to the place, fifth place to the right of G. Write the next one. If all the friends are sit, if all the friends are allowed to sit alphabetically, if all the friends are allowed to sit alphabetically from left to right, if all the friends are allowed to sit alphabetically from left to right, then the positions of how many of, then the positions of how many friends will remain unchanged. Then the position of how many friends will remain unchanged. The position of how many friends will remain unchanged. If all the friends are allowed to sit alphabetically from left to right, then the position of how many friends will remain unchanged. Suppose we are making them to sit alphabetically. So alphabetically from left to right. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Compare it and check how many of their positions are not changed. How many of their positions? 3. Whose positions are remains unchanged?
A, D, and F.
A, D, and F. Is it clear, children? Okay, this arrangement only we call it as linear arrangement. So 3 friends, A, D, and F. Their positions remain unchanged. Is it okay? Is it clear, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll give another question. Try this one. Try this one. 11 friends, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, and K. 11 friends. Up to the alphabet K you write. 11 friends, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and K. Are watching a movie. Or watching a movie sitting in a row. Or watching a movie sitting in a row. Or watching a movie sitting in a row. H is immediate left of D. H is immediate left of D. H is immediate left of D. And third to the right of I. And third to the right of I. And third to the right of I. J is the immediate neighbor of A and B. J is the immediate neighbor of A and B. J is the immediate neighbor of A and B. Immediate neighbor of A and B. And third to the left of G. And third to the left of G. And third to the left of G. A is second to the right of E. A is second to the right of E. A is second to the right of E, who is at one end of the row. 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 A is second to the right of E. A is second to the right of E, who is at one end of the row. F is sitting next to the right of D. F is sitting next to the right of D. F is sitting next to the right of D. And D is second to the right of C. And D is second to the right of C. F is sitting next to the right of D. And D is second to the right of C. Write the seating arrangement. Write the seating arrangement. See, once again, I'll repeat this. Try this as a homework and next class be ready with the answer. Okay, I'll repeat the question. 11 friends, A to K, are watching a movie by sitting in a row. H is immediate left of D and third to the right of I. J is the immediate neighbor of A and B and third to the left of G. A is the second to the right of E, who is at one end of the row. Who is at one end of the row. F is sitting next to the right of D. F is sitting next to the right of D. And D is second to the right of C. And D is second to the right of C. Write the seating arrangement. Okay? Find the answer. Okay, if you get the answer, okay, once you get the answer, you just send it in my WhatsApp number. Let me check how many of you are getting this answer. Okay? Okay, try this one. Okay, children, I end this session now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.